Hey everybody, it's Steve with Three Fat Truckers. We're down here at the Louisville Match Show 2024. As always, old Dave and Bill's here. How we doing, boys?
Fantastic.
Looking for the door, but ain't found it yet.
You ain't going nowhere. We got teardown still, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get home tonight
don't
about 2
remind me.
o'clock. I'm gonna hear a knock on my door,
We need
and it'll
people
be
like
my
that,
ass
too.
dragging in.
We need roadies. That's what we need.
We need roadies.
Well, like I said
Roadies,
earlier,
yeah.
we just need to have one trailer. It's all in there. All we gotta do is unplug it and go.
Yep.
Roll the carpet up and throw the chairs in the back.
This is true.
Date's over. Get out.
Yep. Well, we're getting these interviews done today. We're sitting here with Vann Brown from Bullsnot. How we doing, Van?
Doing fantastic. It's been a great show this year. Completely sold out of Bullsnot. Brought a whole trailer full of it, and it is gone.
Was it sticky on your fingers or?
No.
No, wasn't it? Okay.
Nope. That's wrong kind of Bullsnot right there.
I don't know, but when
Tell us
I
what
think about
Bullsnot is.
Bullsnot, I think about that old dog on there, and he shakes his head, and the old snot goes flying.
Oh,
I had a St. Bernard that did that. Yeah.
you're talking about that
That's
movie.
slobber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's slobbered.
Yeah, I know, but that's what popped in my head when you said Bullsnot.
Well, give us a rundown on what Bullsnot is. I see this flyer you give us. Looks like there's quite a few different options.
There is. There's quite a few products in Bullsnot line. The Bullsnot herd of products was developed to meet the needs of truckers, and everything on that page come from a conversation with the trucker. Like the glass cleaner, what I was actually developing was a love bug remover. Turns out it's the best dang glass cleaner you ever seen. It won't streak, but it will remove those bugs from your truck like magic. You just spray it, give it 15 seconds. You got to give it a little time. Give 15 seconds, take your microfiber cloth, wipe all the bugs off. They're gone. Works on pine tar resin, tree sap, anything that comes from nature. It's the easiest way to keep your glasses clean, and the pH is 7, so you can use it on your paint, your grill, anywhere. It's safe on anything.
Huh. Now, the one I was looking at here for the boys was the one that's the air freshener. Was it Blastable?
Blastable.
Yeah, blast.
Offensive odors. These both have them.
Yeah, I thought I was smelling some. I should have brought some over here.
I know.
But Blastable was developed because Matt's about 9 years ago, and a trucker come up, his slip seater, and he says, I'm going to have to kill that guy that I'm slip seating with. He's got an old English bulldog that's incontinent. The guy smokes cigars all the time, and he won't take a bath. And he says, I just want to gag when I get in that truck. So that's what reason I developed Blastable. And the way Blastable works is it's not something that covers up the odor. It destroys it on a molecular level, such as cigar smoke or cigarette smoke. What you're smelling is acrolein gas. It's the same gas as when you cut an onion and that onion makes you cry. Same thing. Long chain oily gaseous molecule that's been atomized, put in the air, and when you spray Blastable, it touches that long chain molecule and cuts it up into individual elements, and you can't smell elements. That's how it works.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
But that's my second biggest seller. Where reefer drivers or truckers use it the most is reefer drivers. We've been
Making the trailer if they got any type of smell, so they're not
rotten.
rejected for the next load. Yeah.
rotten fish, rotten chicken,
Yep.
or even onions. You'll get rejected. You can and before Blastable, the trucker would get coffee grains and put it in the back of the truck.
Oh yeah.
and
We used to do that all the time. Coffee.
Yep. It had to be there all
And they'd
night.
reject the load if they seen coffee grounds laying on the floor.
Yes, they
'cause
will.
knew what you were doing.
Well, this will do it, and you're ready to load.
So, what else? Give us a rundown on all the products you offer.
Okay, well, the Greasable, first one on the list, that's in over 3,000 retail locations. It's in all TA, Petro, Loves, and Baumgart Supply, Bass Pro, Cabela's. It's about everywhere. That was developed for truckers as well. You'll see it has a little tube on the side when you look at the product, and normally you wouldn't have a tube on the side of a can when you got grease. But that is real grease, high-impact grease, temperature operating range from -40 to 400 degrees. And the reason I developed the way I did is when it's 20 below zero outside and you're going to freeze to death and get frostbite if you stand out there and grease that fifth wheel. But if you don't grease the fifth wheel, it'll push you in a ditch. So you dolly down, get back in the truck where it's warm, let the air out of your airbags, create that quarter-inch gap on top of the fifth wheel plate, spray, get out of the truck, spray each side, get back in the truck where it's warm, reinflate your airbags, never unhook the hoses, dolly up, and you're gone. And and the reason it's in Bass Pro and Cabela's, no water washout. Your next product on the list is tire shine. Truckers hate tire shine because all of them are made from silicone oil. You stick in oil, stick in dirt. What happens? You pick up all the dirt. That is a polymer. and it repels dirt. That's the reason, like if you go to the Truck and Tractor Pools tonight, I'm a sponsor of NTPA. I also have Monster Trucks as a sponsor. They play in the dirt all the time, but they want to have shiny wheels. Well, this does that. Just like truckers go from pavement to dirt, pavement to gravel every day, and they wouldn't use tire shine because silicone oil picks the dirt up. This repels the dirt. If you get dust on your tires, when you get out on the road up 40 mile an hour, it all blows off. And it protects the sidewalls from UV rays as well. And then you got polishable, which is a quick detail polish for when you come to truck shows. Don't have water. You got waxable, fastest wax on the planet, because y'all got a lot of real estate to wax. When you wax the truck, that right there took me the longest to develop anything in the line. It took almost 6 years. And the way it's designed is you spray it, you smear it to connect the dots, because when you get out of aerosol, you got dots. Smear it to connect the dots, wait 15 seconds, it will react with the oxygen in the air, and you wipe it off. You've never seen wax that quick.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. And it's going to last you a couple of months. It's not going to be a week. It's going to be 2 months, and you're still going to see repelling water.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Illumable, that was for the shine up aluminum, stainless steel, or chrome. I always cheat with that one. I mean, you can do it with a microfiber, and you can do it with a dishwashing sponge. But I just get one of those balls, put it in my drill, wet the ball, squeeze the water out of it. Need a little more start. Foam that on the ball, go to work, and it will really shine it up. And where truckers have found the biggest use for it, it takes off all the DEF fluid on the back of your stack. So if you're running DEF, you need this stuff.
Yeah, not all of them are running DEF anymore.
And the hideable, it's a leather cleaner conditioner, super popular in Texas because they'll get those old barn find saddles, and they will. It not only just shines it, it restores it. It cleans it, restores it, fuse it with moisture, makes it soft again, and then it's going to be water resistant when you're done. And then you got the Riddable, which is my engine degreaser. That was developed for my monster truck. They run bar chain oil in their back ends with Lucas oil stabilizer. We couldn't find anything to take it off. And so I had to develop that for my monster truck. Dashable's your interior detail cleaner and conditioner. That restores the plastic like factory new.
Mm-hmm.
And it repels dust and dirt. It protects from UV rays.
Will that work on these, like on cars where you get the yellow headlights?
No, that's something totally different.
I didn't know it revitalized the plastic like that or
no,
not.
but what it does
work on dash.
Works on your dash. But what it also does, every time you do your dash, you overspray and get on your windshield.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do it on purpose with this. It's an anti-fog and it won't streak.
Huh.
And then the latest product in the line is the visible rocket spray. The rocket spray lets truckers stand on the ground in front of their hood and clean their windshield. It sprays 15 feet. I put 12 feet on there because you're going to have somebody who's going to measure and say, it only sprayed 14 and a half for me. So I just said, I'll do 12. I mean, I know truckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll call you out on that stuff.
Every time.
But that shoots 15 feet. And so it's just, I developed that for truckers that may be fat or overweight.
Talking about you, Dave.
that know what he's talking about.
That they don't want to crawl up under their hood.
That's why it's 3 fat truckers.
Height challenge.
Height challenge.
Height
Yeah.
challenge.
I'm taller laying down than I am standing up. It measures me out.
And then, or they have bad back, or for whatever reason they don't want to crawl up there. They just spray their windshield, give it 15 seconds. It's the same as visible. After 15 seconds, either take a long handle squeegee, get it off, or turn on your windshield wipers. Then you got mountable. That's for mounting tires. That's primarily for ATV tires, stuff like that. To do-it-yourselfers.
I have one of those.
Yeah.
And I go.
Now, what's the other one on the front page here? It says Cure.
Curable is trucker hand balm. I developed
hand balm
for
these boys right here.
Yeah, I developed that because I hate hand cream. I mean, I hate it with a passion. I don't want greasy, and I'd go through the whole winter, my knuckles bleeding, cuticles split, hangnails, didn't care. And so finally, after trying all the different hand creams and balms and everything, and not liking any of them, I said, I'll just develop one. That you put that on, your hands will be, rub your hands together for 30 seconds, wait 90 more seconds, and your hands are going to be dry to the touch. Grab hold your steering wheel, your phone, computer, whatever, it don't matter, and your hands will be fully moisturized for 14 hours.
I need
There you go, 14 hours, Bill.
And if any of your listeners want to know more about Bullsnot, download the Bullsnot app. That's why that QR code is on the front. Carries you straight to the Bullsnot out.
Now, what did the vary in price?
They vary in price. Retail, you got some retailers like Love's running a special on like the Visible right now for $9.99. But typically, it's going to be somewhere around $12.95 each.
Now, do you have a website?
Brownox.com, BROWNOX.com. And if you can't remember that, just put bullsnotproducts.com or greatsnot.com, thebullsnotguy.com.
Bullsnot guy.
That is true.
I do a little social media.
Little social media.
I do like these
Vann at brownox.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if
poker chip.
and if everything else fails, just Google Bullsnot. I'm not the first
Oh, yeah,
product.
I
I'm
bet.
the first 4 pages.
That's right.
So how'd y'all
Well, it
start?
sounds like some great products. How
Yeah.
many years were you in the works? You said you've been working with them for a while and developing a couple here and there.
The company is actually 18 years old,
18 years old,
and I've been working on most of those over 10 years.
10 years. And now you're the one developing them.
I am the one who developed them,
You are the smart one,
and I own the company.
and you own the company.
So, what was you getting ready to ask? How did we start this up?
Start what up?
What was you getting ready to ask me?
Oh yeah, I was going to ask y'all, how did y'all come up with 3 fat truckers? I mean, I can
Probably about a story the same as yours, I bet you.
Yeah. we
How'd you come up with Bullsnot?
Bullsnot is actually a tire mounting lubricant. I'm an OEM to a lot of major car manufacturers for
Well,
15
back in the
years.
day, I used to bust tires. I don't remember Bullsmart.
Because
It was always Murphy's.
No, you don't. I'm an OEM.
Okay.
I sell to the guys who actually mount the cars for new cars.
Oh, okay.
I used to sell it to the general public. I had to stop. But let me tell you how to come up with the name. The name of my company is Brown Ox Ventures, and the product's very snotty and consistency and lowers the friction between metal and rubber to 0. And I used to sell it to the general public in 4-ounce tubes. And people were buying it off of Amazon and reselling it on eBay as a sex lube. And my attorneys and my insurance companies lost their minds. They're like, "No, you got to pull it from the market, do a product recall, put not a sex lube." I said, "No, I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to sell to the OEMs and do it that way." But so that's where Bullsnot comes from, and that's the reason you don't
put a little Bullsnot in your Peter there.
There you go.
Dave.
Hey, anything. I'll take all the help I can get.
Goodness.
It's similar to us. We were on headsets
Yeah.
talking. 3 of us driving trucks,
Back
just
in the
driving
day.
around.
Yep.
And he has a technical podcast. Does a little Linux stuff. And we're on there one day and we're talking. I go, "This stuff is funny. We ought to make a podcast out of this." And he goes, "That would be great. What are we going to call it?" And I go, "I don't know. What do you call 3 fat truckers?"
3 fat truckers.
And then everybody
And it
goes
was
like,
born.
"Yeah, well, that's
The
what we're
brainchild
calling
was
it."
born. Yeah.
It was a question that turned into the name.
Yeah.
Well, I understand. That's the way.
And we had marketing people come up here. "Who's your marketing guy? That's a brilliant name." I said it was 3 fat truck drivers just talking on the phone.
Well, the reason I named the whole product line Bullsnot, in my previous career, there's been 2 new plastics that's been introduced in our lifetime, and I was founders on both of them. But one of them was PLA, and that's plastic made from corn, 100% made from corn.
Right.
It's also biodegradable. You've used this product without knowing you used this product, because if you bought a salad tub at Walmart, Kroger's, any
Right.
of the food stores, that salad tub is actually made from polylactic acid, 100% made from corn. Looks just like regular plastic, but it is biodegradable as well. So when I was with them, we spent a ton of money with a consulting group to name the product, and the name they come up with was NGO, Ingredients from the Earth. And that name, even though we spent all that money, marketing, everything else, didn't resonate very well.
Yeah.
And people didn't remember it, even after we did the New York launch and the whole 9 yards. So I said, well, why not take that knowledge and come up with a name people remember? And I was able to trademark it too. Anybody know? You say Bullsnot, you owe me a quarter. That is trademark. That's a registered trademark. So,
I'd rather owe you and cheat you out of it.
oh, that's true. You are a truck.
Yeah, I am.
So, but that's how everybody, started calling me the Bullsnot guy from going to all the the tire manufacturers,
Yep.
every show I went to, and it just stuck. And so I just named the whole product line Bullsnot.
Yeah, sometimes it's just
The
20
simplest things of
20
the
years ago, we were probably all too vain in our lives, call ourselves fat, to throw it out.
No, I've always been fat.
And now it's like, this is life,
Yeah, and
it worked.
yeah, 15 years ago, my attorney says we couldn't get the name Bullsnot because the government, for the Federal Trade Commission and everything, wouldn't allow anything that's slang or cuss words or anything like that.
Yeah.
They do now, and so I was a little ahead of the curve even on that one.
So yep.
And I drew the bull in 2005. I draw too, and when I started the company, and so everybody says, "Who did your logo?" Me. Who does
I
your
like the
marketing?
story.
Me.
And it sounds, I'm going to try some product. I am. You got somebody, because like I said, we are truck drivers.
Yep.
We're out there every day. I just got my dispatch like 15 minutes ago from Monday. So,
Yep.
so it's what we do. And this is a hobby, and hopefully we can turn it into something. I don't have to drive so much, but
You certainly can. I know a lot of social media influencers, and they make very, very good money.
Yeah.
Once you establish yourself, but the company for us, or for me personally, because I developed the products, is you'll see my slogan: "Great products for real people. Truckers are real people." And the one thing I love about truckers over all other markets is y'all tell me what you want. You tell me exactly what you want it to do, how you want it
ain't
to
a
work.
lot of bashful truck drivers out there, are there?
Do I know?
Not a lot of bashful truck drivers, are
No, But the thing of it is, when you tell somebody exactly what you want and exactly what you want it to do and how you want to use it, it's easy to develop. Well, it's not easy, but it's a lot easier to develop products for you.
Right.
And then I test every one of the products with my Bullsnot posse. I've got 12 social media influencers that are the Bullsnot posse, like Tony Justice, some other trucker down here, Trucker Josh, Harold Hacker, Joe Denny.
Yep.
And Joe Denny's recovering from surgery this morning. But I mean, those, and Idella Hanson, she's in the Trucking Hall of Fame. All of them test all the products before they ever see the light of day. So when I tell you it's trucker testing approved, it is.
Yep.
And they will pick the fly shit out of the
Trust
black
me, I'm
pepper
gonna
every day.
I'm definitely going to test your material. You can add 3 fat truckers to that list.
Well,
Well, thanks for coming by, Van. I think your product's pretty good here. Well, I might have to order some for my pickup.
well, let me do something for y'all. Oh, thank you, Bill. Write down BULL20.